These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. It is Weather Action Days. The extreme heat lingers and the heat is deadly and dangerous. New numbers from Maricopa County showing 14 people have now died from the hot temperatures so far this year. Another 234 deaths are under investigation. This extreme heat resulting in a tragic situation. Police in Marana are investigating as they say a 2-year-old girl has died after being found inside a hot car. Officers say the girl's father says he left her in the car outside of the home for 30 to 60 minutes with the car running and air conditioning on. But when he returned to the vehicle, the car and the AC were off. This is the first hot car death in Arizona this year. On average, there are about 40 hot car deaths among U.S. children per year, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. That is why it is so important to make sure parents are checking the back seat of the vehicle before walking away, although some newer vehicles do have alerts now to remind you to check the back seat. Turning now to the state of education. Thousands of students will be heading back to school next week. Districts are now preparing for the return of about 200 certified staff in the Chandler Unified School District. They went through 2 days of training, getting new district teachers ready for the upcoming year. ABC 15 spoke with a first-year teacher.
I was really inspired by all of my teachers. They were all special to me in one way or another, and they really impacted my life, and I really wanted to be that impact for future students.
Well, districts are struggling to hire as a teacher shortage has remained in place for years. While they're in need of more staff still, Chandler Unified says they do have a 90% retention rate with certified staff. The rising cost of auto insurance is a sticking point for many families, with Americans spending roughly 3% of their income on car insurance alone. Gets reporter John Matarese looks deeper into why costs are higher and what you can do to save each month so you don't waste your money.
Many factors are driving up the cost of auto insurance these days. High new car prices and soaring repair costs among them. But some drivers are getting even bigger rate hikes because their vehicle is more susceptible to crime. Rebecca Long doesn't know how she'll afford the huge increase in her auto insurance.
It had increased almost $900 for the next 6 months. I honestly thought it was a mistake.
But it was no mistake.
Either we have to change car insurance or look at getting a different car is kind of disheartening to me.
Her declaration page shows her rate soaring from $1,700 every 6 months to $2,600. The biggest jump, her 2016 Hyundai Sonata. She says it's now considered a high theft vehicle after a TikTok challenge fueled a rise in thefts. An annual report from Bankrate shows the average car insurance policy is up to more than $2,500 a year. For a family making roughly $74,000 a year, that's nearly 3.5% of their income. Divya Sangameshwar with the site Value Penguin says your driving record, severe weather, and crime all contribute to rising costs. She says it pays to shop around. According to Value Penguin, most consumers who do find a better rate.
For less than an hour's work, you're going to save a significant chunk of money from your premiums.
She says ask about usage discounts if you work remotely or don't drive much, and bundle with your home or renter's insurance, or remove optional coverage like roadside assistance, which you may already have through AAA or your credit card. But even a good driving history,
No accidents, claims, speeding tickets,
may not protect you from big rate hikes, so be prepared so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We remain under an excessive heat warning and in weather action mode through Friday here in the valley and beyond, as excessive heat warnings remain in place through the end of the week. And in the high country, you're going to continue to see those heat alerts for the lower elevations, at least, of northern Arizona. Heat alerts also in place through today across southern Arizona. Phoenix today looking for a high of 117 degrees after reaching 116 yesterday. 120 for Lake Havasu and Bullhead City, and it's 90s for spots like Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, and Show Low today. By the weekend, better changes, more humidity and better storm chances. We're going to start to see those storm chances continue to go up in the coming days across the high country. We'll have to watch for a few storms that could pop north of the Phoenix area today, maybe sending some gusty winds into the valley. At this point, it looks like the valley's not going to get any rain, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. Then later this week, we're going to see those storm chances go up in the Phoenix area, and they'll get even better through the weekend into early next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.